Starting a business from the ground up is a labor of love. Whether you're developing a product, marketing your brand, or setting up your storefront, it takes tremendous effort and passion. And while your customers see that spirit through a fantastic product or service, what you see is what feels like endless paperwork. Navigating the legal maze of registering your company is one of the less glamorous and more complicated parts of entrepreneurship, especially when laws and regulations can vary depending on which state you're in. So today I'm going to be taking you through my step-by-step guide on how to set up an LLC in Texas. And there are two different ways you can go about this. First, we'll look at what it's like to tackle the whole process yourself. But for the second way, we'll explore using a professional company like Tailor Brands. They're an all-in-one online platform that's helped more than 500,000 businesses form their own LLCs, and their team of experts can handle all the heavy lifting of starting your company in just a fraction of the time. Okay, so let's get started and see which of these two ways could work best for you and your company. Now, if you're in the early stages of getting your brand off the ground, you might be wondering, what exactly is an LLC? Well, a limited liability company, or LLC, as it's more commonly known, is a type of business structure that combines the flexibility and simple nature of a partnership with the liability protection of a corporation. And by forming an LLC, you establish a separate legal entity for your business, meaning your personal assets are separate from your company's liabilities. In other words, if your LLC had any legal problems or even debt, your personal assets would be out of the picture and wouldn't be impacted. LLCs also give their owners flexibility in management, taxation options, and the freedom to bring in multiple owners or investors known as members who can share in the company's profits and losses. All of these benefits have made the LLC a popular choice amongst many entrepreneurs. Now, like I mentioned before, you can set up an LLC two different ways. And to start off, let's look at what it'd be like to manage the process all on your own. So first things first, you need to choose a name for your LLC. Make sure the name you pick is unique and hasn't either already been taken or sounds too similar to another business. If you want to know whether the name that you want is available or not, you can request a preliminary check from the Texas Secretary of State's office by reaching out to them directly or by using their news site, sosdirect.com. A Google search could work too. Now, when it comes to naming your LLC, Texas has very few requirements. Of course, the name should be unique and it can't have the words government, bank, or veteran without permission to do so. Plus, the name must have limited liability company, either spelled out or abbreviated in the business name. And when naming a business, we hear the term DBA, or doing business as, thrown around a lot. But depending on how you choose to name your LLC and your business, you may not need this. Say for example, I'm going to name my LLC Tiny Bookshop LLC. If I legally run and advertise my business as Tiny Bookshop LLC, then chances are that I wouldn't need a DBA. But if I run my business as something else, even as Tiny Bookshop, then I would likely need a DBA form among other additional documents. I wanted to bring this up because DBAs can get a bit confusing, and when I was first starting my business, I wished somebody would have explained things like this a little more clearly for me. Now, we have a whole line of DBA videos to help you through that process, and in Texas, LLC DBAs are approved through the Secretary of State's department. So if you have any specific questions on how your state does things, then check out the state site, sos.state.tx.us, or you can simply just Google search it. So once you've settled on your name, next you're going to need a registered agent. And their job is to be the middleman for managing important legal documents for the business from the state. Now, you or another member of the LLC who is a legal resident of Texas can serve as a registered agent for the LLC, but it's important to consider your availability if you want to go this route. If all the members work full-time outside the business, fulfilling these duties in-house might get tricky, and because of that, an external person or service might be more effective, so definitely consider all your options. But now we can actually move on to creating the LLC. Texas does this by officially filing the certificate of formation with the state. Some of the questions you'll see in your articles of organization include the name and address of the LLC, the names of all the members, managers, and directors, the name and address of the registered agent, the purpose of the LLC, how the LLC will be managed, and the signature of the LLC's organizer. State fees will be due with the application, and as of 2024, they were $300. I'm not sure what they are going forward, but I believe they're somewhere around there. You can file your paperwork online, by mail, via fax, or in person, with processing time taking around 5 to 7 business days. Now, you could get next day processing for an extra $25 fee, but that option's only available if you file online. Then you have to look into creating an operating agreement. Now, Texas does not really require LLCs to have this, but an operating agreement makes sure all your members are on the same page. Even in a single member LLC, it's still better to have one than not, in my opinion. Think of it as a blueprint for your business. The agreement itself should have the breakdown of the ownership, members' rights and responsibilities, how profits and losses are divided, what happens in the event of disputes within the business, and the procedure if a member wants to leave or close the LLC altogether. These documents are often called living agreements, meaning they can and should be updated at any time to reflect any changes in the LLC as it evolves and hopefully grows. Next, you'll need an employer identification number, or EIN, for your business. And an EIN is kind of like your business's social security number. Having one is essential to open a business bank account, apply for a business loan, hire employees, or even pay business income taxes. Getting an EIN is free and can be done online or by mail directly through the IRS if you want to. Finally, you'll need to get your business ready to pay all the necessary taxes. And while there isn't a fee for maintaining an LLC in Texas, LLC owners are responsible for their own federal taxes. Now, because LLCs are considered pass-through entities, the business itself isn't responsible for reporting and paying taxes. That responsibility is passed on to the owner or owners of the business unless you choose to be taxed as a corporation. So all income from the business will be reported and paid through the owner's federal tax return. And Texas is one of the few states that don't have individual or corporate income tax. But while you may not have state tax, be prepared for the payroll taxes that come along with self-employment if you plan to have employees along with sales tax. Sales taxes are applied to the sale of physical goods and services. Getting your sales permit is free, and you can apply for it right online through Texas's Comptroller's Office. Here, the sales tax rate is 6.25%, but it can be as high as 8.25% if your local jurisdiction collects taxes as well. Now, how often you'll need to submit taxes to the state depends on your estimated sales. It ranges from monthly to annually, and the Comptroller's Office uses your estimated sales to calculate your filing frequency. Along with sales tax, LLCs in Texas also have to file their annual franchise tax. The forms are due by May 15th each year. If that date happens to be on a weekend or a federal holiday, then the due date will be the next business day. Now, if your business makes below a little under $2.5 million a year, yes, million, your businesses won't owe any taxes. On the other hand, if you have a super awesome year and your business makes more than $2.5 million, then there's a tax table on the state comptroller's website that can help you figure out how much you'll owe. And just a heads up, if your business doesn't hit the nearly $2.5 million mark, you won't need to file franchise tax. In its place, there's the public information report and the ownership information report. And for the May 15th deadline, you'll need to submit one of the forms to the state. You can either mail it in or file it online, either way. Now, if going through all these steps on your own sounds like a huge headache, then there definitely is an easier way to get it all done. Personally, there aren't enough hours in my day, and even if there were, I definitely forget to do something, which is why I chose Tailor Brands to set up my business for me. If you're short on time, don't feel like you have the background knowledge to handle all the paperwork and get it right yourself, or just don't want to deal with it, using a business formation service like Tailor Brands could be just the solution that you're looking for. And if Tailor Brands sounds like the right move for your business, then you can get started with them by using the affiliate link that's down in the description. It won't cost you anything extra, and you'll even get a bit of a discount, which you wouldn't normally get if you go right to their website. So for first-time business owners, I'd say Tailor Brands is one of the best business formation services out there because they take care of everything for you. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of other great services I've also tried, like Zen Business, LegalZoom, and Swift Filings. And if you're interested in my thoughts and experience with those ones, I'll go ahead and leave some review videos down in the description for you to check out. Now, as for Tailor Brands, they launched in 2014, and their goal is to provide new businesses with the resources to launch successfully through an easier and a lot more efficient process than traditionally. They created an AI-powered platform that serves as a one-stop shop to give startups everything that they need to get off the ground all in one place. Tailor Brands offers support for websites, digital business cards, and merchandise on top of their registration and management services. And you have the flexibility to get all these services under a yearly subscription or use the individual services as needed. So now let's walk through what it'd be like to apply for an LLC with Tailor Brands. The first step would be to specify your state. On the Tailor Brands official website, you'll find a choose your state option. Simply click the drop-down menu, of course, and select Texas. After that, click on Get Started. Then you'll type in the name you've picked for your LLC. For the next step, you'll answer a couple of simple questions. This will help the AI platform to understand your business so they can get an idea of what it'll specifically need to register it. Some of these questions include where you'll be running your business, what products or services you'll offer, how you plan to offer those services, whether you plan to have employees, and the current stage your business is in. You'll get the opportunity to spotlight things that you're looking for some help on too, like business licenses, websites, or logos, stuff like that. Now, you're not automatically signing up for anything by making any of these selections. This is just so that Tailor Brands will get a better understanding of what they have to do for you and your brand. They'll also give you a checklist to mark things that you've already done for the business. And naturally, you'll be asked to provide some personal information, including your name, email address, and zip code the business will be operating from. And to be clear, this information is solely used for forming your LLC. Next, you'll be offered a few services to make running your business a bit easier. They can get your EIN for you, set up an agreement for you, and be your LLC's registered agent. Plus, you can get compliance reminders, rebranding toolkits, and you can even upgrade to get expedited processing in case you're in a bit of a time crunch. Now, the last thing that you need to do is choose your plan with Tailor Brands. They offer 3 different tiers and options ranging from semi-DIY to Tailor Brands doing all of it, including access to their extensive marketing resources. Their plans really are tailored, no pun intended, to every budget and need. And once your information is processed, Tailor Brands will submit your application to the state for you. So as you can see, starting an LLC doesn't have to be overwhelming. By letting Tailor Brands do all the hard work for you, you can have the peace of mind knowing everything is being handled correctly, on top of more time to focus on your specific business. Okay, so this sums up 2 ways that you can set up an LLC in Texas. You can opt to manage everything yourself or have a business formation service take on the task for you. And at the end of the day, I feel like Tailor Brands is a great option for setting up an LLC for your business. The process is fast and super user-friendly, not to mention that the extra resources that they have, like the logo design, website building, and domain registration, and business cards make it a great choice if you're looking for tools beyond those that are offered in most business formation sites, which typically stop at registration services. It's a sound investment for a reasonable price, especially when you consider all the additional services they offer on top of the time and hassle that you're going to save. So I'd personally recommend Tailor Brands to anyone starting a new business who, like me, is looking for help with all the angles from incorporation to brand identity. For a fast, convenient, and seamless startup process where all you need to get going is your business name, Tailor Brands has got you covered after that. And that's going to be it for today. I hope this guide was helpful. And if it was, hit the like button and subscribe to more videos like this. Like I mentioned, if you want to try Tailor Brands, you can check out the affiliate link down in the description to get that discount that you wouldn't be able to find if you go straight to their website. Now, as always, I enjoy hearing from you guys, so leave any questions or comments down below and I'll try to get back to you as quickly as I can. And finally, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.